HoodieFam, what is going on, baby? You already know what it is. I've been waiting for this moment for years, and I mean years, dog. It is finally here. The NHL 26 Be a Pro deep dive. The trailer. We got a blog. Bro, finally this mode is getting updates. I've been talking about this since we covered NHL. I am so excited for this. I could cry real tears right now, bro. You know I can't have the sound on, but I watched it, so I know kind of what happens, what they say. So we're going to get into it. But man, oh man, oh man. Just seeing the updates on this mode that has been neglected for years and years and years and years, and them not saying a word about it, just makes me so happy, bro. It's about time Be a Pro gets refreshed. It's about time they actually listen to the community, give their feedback, and actually listen to us. We do have it on, we're going to put it on the 4K as well. But finally, bro, finally Be a Pro gets updates, and that's all I've ever wanted for this mode. So we're going to hop into this. The trailer's here. Bro, I'm so fucking excited. I did watch the trailer already, but there's a lot more in the blog. So most of the stuff in the trailer we already know, but we'll go over it still. So we've seen this picture before from the stuff they leaked and stuff like that, but let's hop into this. So obviously this is like a tunnel run out here. As you can see, we saw this. This is the guy who's like the host of it, but he makes a joke in the beginning about Pricey Pond hockey. Pricey Pond hockey is fucking gone. It's gone. I hope it never comes back. It was the most annoying cutscene ever. It made no sense. It's literally gone. And thank God. But it's gone. He makes a joke about it. So they're showing stuff here. This is part of like the regular trailer. But here we go. NHL 26 Be a Pro Deep Dive is here. So I love this also. They brought Celebrini, who was the first overall pick a couple years ago. And I actually love this because they actually brought someone in who plays in the NHL, who was a rookie, got to see how it actually was to go through like the storyline of their first year. I think that's great. I think that's awesome to have an actual NHL person come in and talk with them and give them their thoughts and what they went through their first year in the NHL. Fantastic. Now, there is voice-activated cutscenes, they did say. But here they're talking about it. So they're talking about, like, bro, like, this is just so awesome. So the things they focused on here are going to be presentation is number one, which is great because presentation needed an overhaul. Storyline, which is about, like, the voice-activated cutscenes, more storylines that make sense. And then we now have consequences as well. So these are like their key things. Presentation, though, definitely what we needed. They're saying every shift matters. They're showing like news articles here. That was like the rookie lap, which we've never had in Be a Pro. I don't know if you're really going to be able to do the rookie lap, but it showed it in the thing. They're also showing off the Mammoth here because they're like the new team. But Celebrini obviously had his rookie lap. Every rookie that comes up from the AHL or gets drafted has their rookie lap. So hopefully we can do that. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but I hope we can do that. But they're showing here presentation. So this is new, I think, them coming off the bench. You got the sticks flying. They either won the championship or won, hopefully, the championship. Hopefully it's not like you won a regular season game. But they're showing here, and then here's the joke. So they make the joke here of the Pricey Pond hockey. No more Pricey Pond hockey. No more leaning against that stupid wooden fucking beam. No more the guy on the phone like, oh, he's up here at Carter Lake or Carter Lane or whatever the fuck he says. It's done, bro. It's done. It's gone. It's trash. It's recycled. It's floating down the river. It's gone, bro. It's gone. I hope they never go back to it. I hated it. It was cool the first year when they put it in, but then after 5, 6, 7, 8 years, bro, that's enough. It's the same thing every time. It is gone. No more snowy mountains, no more glaring sun, no more blue sky. It's gone. Thank God. I don't think you understand how excited I am to not load up Be a Pro in here. He's playing Pricey Pond hockey, bro. I ain't never playing Pricey Pond hockey. I ain't never doing that. I don't even get to play Pricey Pond hockey. There's no one even out on the ice rinks. It just says that you are, but you're literally not. No more. No more Pricey Pond hockey. Let's go. So they're talking about presentation. Now, this one's a big one. So I do like this. So there's challenges now. But, like, the challenges seem to make more sense. Like, score 2 goals, maintain 80 form score. I'm not really sure what they're talking about there. But advance to game 7. So, obviously, like, there's goals. And it says make the team swagger part 2. So, like, there's a part 1, a part 2, maybe a part 3. But I like that. The goals actually make sense, it seems like. So, that's actually really cool. I really enjoy that. And then this is one of the coolest features that I cannot believe is coming to the game. Finally, if you watch the NHL in real life, you see, even in the playoffs and even sometimes for the home games, like the regular season, each team has an entrance, just like they have in Madden, just like they have in 2K, just like they have in MLB. They have team entrances, so the Golden Knights have a blow-up thing that's literally a Knight helmet, and they come running out. Love to see that, bro. Love to see that. We need more immersion in Be a Pro, and I absolutely love that. So everyone's running out. This is exactly how it looks in real life. If you watch the Vegas Golden Knights game, you know. And then here, now not everything has tunnel runouts, but they did say select teams. But I think for other stuff, like for the Dallas Stars who don't have a run out, they do stuff with like lights, with skating and stuff. So they're showing that off there. Smith is on every team in the trailer, so don't mind that. And then here we saw this, so you got the World Juniors. This is literally the World Juniors. You got the USA, you got Canada. Finally, I don't think we have the Memorial Cup anymore. It didn't say, I don't think. It might say in the blog, but from what I saw, it doesn't look like we have the Memorial Cup anymore, which is fine. It can go. The Pricey Pond Hockey Memorial Cup, everything they had for the past like 5 to 10 years, that shit can be thrown out fucking down the road or out the window or down the river, bro. We just need a whole revamp. So all they had, that shit can go. That shit could go. I want a fresh experience. NHL 26, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. But you got the World Juniors there, so we got different teams. So I don't think it's the Memorial Cup. I think you literally play for a country now, which is fucking awesome. Literally awesome, dude. I love that. And then here they're having conversations. So this is voice activated. I can't have the sound on, but Celebrini actually reads to you and talks to you, which is fantastic because it's 2025, almost 2026. There's no reason why 2K has been having voice-activated cutscenes in like a whole city for the past like 10 years. I'm pretty sure, like at least like maybe like 8 years or so. I think since like 2K17, I think. There's no reason why these other sports games can't have voice-activated cutscenes in 2025, dog. Like, come on, bro. So here he's saying, hey, congrats on making the roster. This is a huge accomplishment. Now just keep working hard so you can stay in the lineup. Good luck this season. And then here we still have the teammate likability and the brand likability, but I think it plays more of an impact. So you can do the swagger answer, humble answer. So there's different options instead of team or star answer. Thank God that's gone too, because that was so dumb. So we got new conversations here. We got voice-activated cutscenes. This is the World Juniors. So there's a championship for the World Juniors, of course. You shake the hand, you get the trophy. Now they're talking about the draft here. The draft thing looks really cool. You finally get to see your person walk up. You literally don't just you just don't go up to your agent and he's like, you're going to be number 1. And then you see the draft order and then boom, you're picked and then you're done. So we're actually going to get like a thing here on stage, which looks really cool. I absolutely love this. They're talking about the locker room stuff. So before, when you would go to the locker room, it would just be like you walk in and then it's like, oh, Ray Ferraro would talk to you. No, there's actually going to be your teammates sitting in the locker room. Fantastic immersion, bro, because you don't just walk into the locker room yourself. Fantastic immersion. You're going to have teammates in here. There's going to be interactions going on. You're going to walk up to your locker. Of course, it has to be for the Oilers. Fuck the Oilers, bro. I hate the Oilers. But you walk up. There's going to be tunnel celebrations, tunnel runouts, getting your team hyped. Like, come on, bro. This is what we needed. This is what we asked for. We're doing little fucking dances, dog. Come on, bro. NHL 26 Be a Pro is finally changed. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. You got championship celebrations. We throwing up the alcohol, the booze, baby. Come on. Like, come on, bro. This is what they needed to do. They could have done this 5 years ago, but they chose not to. But finally, Be a Pro is looking like an actual career mode that stands up against like 2K, Madden, all the other sports games and career modes out there that seem like pretty decent. That's what I'm talking about, bro. We're going hard as fuck with that trophy, dude. Look at this celebration right now, dude. Hell yeah, bro. And then here, they're just talking about like the media, like how you go with the media. So when you have stuff now the other thing I saw on the side here, there's a skill identifier, there's a ratings thing, aggressiveness and endurance, but it's talking about the media. It says when you think about what you got here as a forward, what's your primary set? You can do like power forward, you can do like different things. You get endurance, aggressiveness for this answer, or you can do this one and get durability and body checking. So they still have like the plus system thing, but I think I do like from what I see so far is there's no minus stuff, because I remember in all the NHLs before this, you would pick the team answer and then your brand would go down like 150, It made no sense. So it looks like that got changed as well. And then you're having you like little thing here with the plus stuff going on. And then here, now this caught my eye in the trailer, because at the start of the season you talked about winning the division. It didn't happen. This is the consequences thing. This is interesting though, because your legacy could go down, or you can get minus 15 to health with an answer. Now the health is big, because if you pick health, bro, and you have a game the next day, are you going to recover in time? Imagine you get cracked and hit into the boards and you take this answer and then you're injured. That's tough right there. So the consequences are really significant in NHL 26. Be a pro, which is what you love to see. And then there's going to be stuff on the line. Now, I saw another thing with the money thing. They didn't talk about it, but I think there's something new with that. I think it's in the blog. But you see here, there's like brand likability, brand likability, brand likability. You got a new challenge. You're getting money. You got X Factor points. This is going down. Your management likability, your line score can go down. You're getting like attributes here. Like, come on, bro. Your draft stock. It looks like when we're in the juniors, you can have draft stock to improve your draft stock. It's not just based on your play. It's also based on the media answers. Like, let's go, bro. And then they're talking about storylines. So this is the World Juniors again. I love to see this. So I wanted to make a wish list video. I didn't get a chance to. And one of the things I wanted, which was everything they covered so far, was a menu interface change. They're talking about the headlines here. They're talking about this, but they changed the headline or the interface. I love this new interface. So you have X Factor points, you have trait points, you have some type of energy thing. You have top headlines. This is about you. And then here, this is about your person. So you have like a news article now about stuff, and it changes. You have a grudge match. I think that was in 25, but I can't remember. You have a grudge match that's scheduled down here. You have your challenges over here. It says move up to line 3, advance to game 24. So you played 20 out of 24, maintain 75 form score. I don't know what that is. And then get 16 shots on goal. But you got play games, sim to end of chapter. So very interesting here. Another thing I noticed about that was there's chapters now. So this is what you have to do, I think, per chapter, which makes it more immersive. Because like before, you would just play games, have conversations, and that was that. But now you have certain challenges to do per chapter. I love that, bro. And then you have your stuff over here as usual. Your activities, though, not sure what that is. We might have like training or something, not sure. But I love this new interface. Like I said, your points up here, your overall. I love this right here. I think they talk about it a little bit. So X Factors. Looks like some new X Factors here. Rocket, Born Leader. It looks like a captain. You got X Factor points, two trait points. This looks so good. I thought see, there's a new thing here. I thought just any overhaul to this mode was going to be great, and I love what they did, bro. So you got light, you got your brand, of course. You got level 2 rewards. You got health. So we do have health now, which makes sense because if you're going out there and getting bodied every time, bro, your health is going to decline. You're going to have a shorter career. We do have trait points as well, X Factor points, skill training. See, skill training, though, makes me feel like we have, like, mini games. Like how Madden and, like, 2K have it. You can go to, like, the practice facility, or you can, like, practice on the field and get, like, the silver medals and the gold medals and stuff. So I'm not really sure. You do have a teammates thing as well. I don't think they cover that. They don't cover that because I think they're hiding something there. But there's another thing for articles here. They're giving you a screenshot of like what it looks like in game. I don't think anything changed though. And then here they're talking about like creating your player. It looks the same. The other thing I didn't see in this trailer was the attribute section. I was hoping to get a refresh of the attributes, but I don't know how that looks. But yeah, so you play for your nation basically in the World Junior. I don't think there's Memorial Cup anymore. I think it's literally the World Juniors, which is awesome. So you can select Germany, Finland, USA. They're showing some gameplay for it right here. Absolutely love that, dude. And then the NHL draft stage, and I think this is when you answer questions from the media. Or nope, this is when you get drafted. So you walk up there, actually. It looks really cool. Again, ton of runouts. They're showing that. Showing the opposite team. So it looks like even for the opposite team, because they're in the Seattle Kraken Climate Pledge, but it looks like for the opposite team, there's still some type of runouts. They're just showing some gameplay here. They're showing the fans. Now, they talked about Hall of Fame, but this is when you win an award. Now, I haven't played through a full season of Be a Pro in so long because it's literally been the same. But the award thing looks really cool. I got to be honest with you, dude. Since the NHL news came out and I found out they were doing the enhancements to Be a Pro, I'm putting everything else aside. Like, we'll still play simulators, bro, but like, I'm putting every other game aside and I'm going hard with NHL. I love NHL and I wanted this change for years and years. And now that they finally delivered, I'm going to be pumping out Be a Pro videos like crazy. But there is like an award thing here. I love how like you sit down in front of everyone and accept your award. That's awesome. And the shark thing, dude, if I go to the Sharks, running out of this fucking shark mouth is going to be insane, dude. Literally insane. So they're talking to Celebrini, who's on the Sharks. Looks like they're just showing some gameplay here. So they're showing Celebrini, actually. Just kidding. They're showing Celebrini with the stick twirl. You got to love that. And then this is when they talked about consequences. So this is a really cool feature. I do like the celebrations with the confetti and stuff coming down as well. Now, obviously, you didn't complete the challenge here because something happened. But you have the same locker room cutscenes, kind of. I mean, it's a little bit different, but there are different cutscenes. This is just another picture here. The goalie gets beat. This is the same. I was hoping they would change up, like, the thing there, like I forget what it's called, but, like, the artwork or whatever. It's still the same, but it is what it is. Again, you have the newspaper flashing up, and then again, the challenges. So here, advance to game 8. I don't really know what that means. I'm assuming game 8 on the schedule. You didn't do it though. So make the playoffs. Oh, like the 8th game, it was for the playoffs. I see. Yeah, so make it past the first round, basically. But yeah, I like the new interface. There's new top headlines, too. The form score is right here. I don't know what that means, though. It's part of the Ice Cube 2.0, but I don't know what that means. We'll have to see. But they're talking about, like, how your stuff goes up. Oh, I think it's this. I think the form score is about this. Like, if you win, if you lose. I think that's what they're talking about right there. Again, face off for history. I don't know what's going on there. We got more celebrations. That's a great celebration. Again, with the media. Now, if you lose in the playoffs, there's going to be an article. And if you don't play well, you can get sent down. So obviously here, things didn't go as well. But you can talk now. And I think you can request a trade. But now this is really cool. This is one of the features that makes sense, bro. More immersion, roster moves. Cornwall assigned to San Jose Barracuda AHL. So they have AHL teams, and if you start performing very badly and don't play well or struggle in the NHL, you get sent down to the AHL, which happens in real life all the time. And then if you start playing well down there again, then you get sent back up. But obviously you want to try to stay in the NHL, but everyone has a rough stretch sometimes. You can get sent down, sent back up, sent down, sent back up. So, you could have, a 2 or 3 year career where you're bouncing back and forth between leagues. I like that, though. I probably will get sent down, but we'll go from there. But they're just showing some stuff here, just about like the stuff like the draft room and stuff like that. And then it says you can pre-order. So there is a blog. We're going to cover the blog because, of course, I need to read the blog because I need to know more. So let's get into the blog. So, also, I love all those changes, bro. I'm just so excited. The game comes out in exactly, I think, 2 weeks. We have exactly 2 weeks from now, I believe. Let me check the calendar. Yeah, so next week we'll probably get like Ultimate Team news, and then that following Friday, if you get the $100 edition, the game comes out that Friday. If you get the standard edition, it comes out the week after. So for the early edition people like me, we get the game in about 2 weeks and get our hands on everything. So here's the article. It says NHL 26 Be a Pro Deep Dive. Welcome back. Today we're taking a closer look at Be a Pro in NHL 26, a mode that has been completely rebuilt to give you a deeper, more immersive career journey from rookie to legend. Now in the trailer, the guy said it hasn't been changed for some time. They just didn't want to say the year because they know damn well they've been neglecting it. It says Be a Pro has always been about putting yourself in the skates of a future NHL star. In 26, that vision comes to life with a brand new presentation package, a redesigned core structure, meaningful storylines, and a stronger emphasis on choices, consequences, and emotional highs and lows. Whether you're lighting it up on the ice or managing the pressure off it, your decision matters more than ever. Let's dig in. Yeah, let's dig in, bro. Let's dig in. Community feedback is the top thing, huh? Yeah, because they actually listened to us this year because they stopped caring about the Ultimate Team people and actually gave a shit about the offline people. It's about time, dog. It's about time. More meaningful moments, less filler. The days of sitting through endless, repetitive, and small talk are over. Yeah, thank God. You know how many times when you went from the Memorial Cup to the NHL, you had to skip like 60 cutscenes? No more, bro. No more. We have replaced that with scenes and choices that matter, including branching conversations with your coach, impactful media scrums, and pivotal moments in your career that change based on how you perform. Every interaction has a purpose, either moving your story forward or shaping how your player is seen in the hockey world. Playing in the minors for the first time in years, you can now be sent down to the AHL. If your play slips, you may find yourself back in the minors. Your career path is no longer locked to a straight line draft to stardom. That is so awesome. The immersion between that is so awesome because in the old Be a Pro, once you're in the NHL, you're in the NHL no matter what. You could literally go out there and score no goals, do nothing. You'd just be put on the fourth line, but you could still play. Not anymore. World Juniors as your launch pad. Before you ever step onto NHL ice, you will be put on your country's colors and compete in the World Juniors. A clutch goal in the gold medal game could push you up the draft board, while a poor performance might have you sweating on draft night. So it definitely goes on how you play no matter where you are. The AHL, the NHL, the World Juniors. You play good, boost your draft stock. You play bad, there's a chance you might not get drafted. I love that. Then it says bigger, better presentation moments. The emotional payoffs now match the grind it takes to get there. From walking through the tunnel with the roar of the crowd behind you to hosting trophies at every level, including the World Juniors, the NHL, and even the AHL. These sequences are designed to make you feel every ounce of those career milestones. We'll see how that translates. Goodbye, Pricey Pond hockey. Hell yes, brother. Hell yes. We know you all love some Pricey Pond hockey, but it's time to say farewell. Bro, I hope I never fucking hear that again. I didn't love it after the first time, and then the third time I just wanted to rage out. That was the worst cutscene to a career mode I ever experienced in my life. He's playing Pricey Pond hockey. Bro, I'm not playing Pricey Pond hockey. I don't play Pricey Pond hockey. Fuck Pricey Pond hockey, bro. I do not play Pricey Pond hockey. Or pond hockey, whatever it is, bro. Whatever it is. I love this picture right here. Will I win the Stanley Cup? Who knows? Probably not. It does say new presentation, though. It says Be a Pro has always been about the journey. That journey feels more personal and engaging than ever with a complete presentation overhaul. This year adds a full library of new cutscenes and in-game cinematics that immerse you in highs and lows of a pro hockey career. We saw this in the trailer as well. Then it says, from your very first moments on the ice to the day you hang up your skates. These moments are built to make each milestone feel like an event. Highlights include a World Junior trophy celebration and flag raising that captures the pride of winning on the international stage, from hosting the trophy to standing on blue line as your team's flag is raised in victory. I was wondering what they were going with here in this screenshot, and that's what it is. So it's about raising the flag. Okay, that's actually really cool and immersive. I love that. Then it says your NHL draft moment, bringing all the emotion of finally making it to the league. Your first time walking into an NHL locker room, seeing your stall for the first time and feeling like you belong. So we saw that again in the trailer. Tunnel walkouts that bring the goosebumps worthy anticipation of game night to life. So if you don't have like the thing, and they might still have it for the other teams, but I think if the team doesn't have like a blow up thing or like a grand entrance like the Sharks or the Golden Knights and some of the other teams, you'll probably just get the tunnel walkouts, so that'll be really cool. AHL trophy celebration, giving every level of your career its own payoff. Stanley Cup celebration, followed by a new locker room celebration after the team photo, and then you have your retirement ceremony that gives you your final game the send-off it deserves. These sequences help anchor each phase of your career. They create moments you remember, and more importantly, they reflect the pressure and pride that comes with living in the NHL. Absolutely love that, dude. This is all what we needed. The immersion. We just needed the immersion, dog. We needed the immersion. We needed better cutscenes. We needed just everything, dude. Just everything. And then it says a standout addition this year is the new media scrum system. These scenes put you in the front of reporters, where your answers actually shape your path. Deliver a strong performance, and the media might give you your flowers. Struggle, and you'll be grilled with tough questions that reflect how things are going. So they can give us our flowers, or they can grill us to the teeth. That's tough, bro. That's tough. We saw that in the trailer. It says the goal here is to give players more than just stats and objectives. Now you're living the full experience of what it means to be a pro on the ice, in the locker room, and under the media spotlight. Thank you so much, EA. Thank you so much. Now they talk about the hub. I love this. I love this new interface. I don't know if it's gold for everyone, but if it is gold for everyone, I love that. It says the reimagined hub. The Be a Pro hub has been completely reimagined to keep you connected to your career and the league around you. It is your command center for everything that shapes your journey. Challenges at a glance. See your active chapter challenges. So I was right. These are part of the chapter. Track your progress and know exactly what you need to do next. These goals help guide your path and give each stretch of the season purpose. Top headlines. That's this right here. Oh, no, that's this right here, actually. It says top headlines. Stay plugged into the top stories revolving around your career. So this is about us. And then the forum score, I'm not sure what this is. So let's see. A clear, easy to read measure of how well you are playing. Your forum score reflects your recent performance and can influence your ice time opportunities and reputation. Okay. I see. So if you play well, you're going to get more ice time, more opportunities, and better rep. If you play bad, less ice time, less opportunities, and less rep. Okay, I like that. So I see. So the last game, your score was 8. The chapter something is 44, and the delta, I think that is minus 36. Okay, because they're bringing the Ice Q Edge data in here. Okay. I like that. It says the redesigned hub keeps the focus on your growth as a player while making it easy to follow the bigger picture of your career. Next, we have chapter-based structure. 26 introduces a new chapter-based core structure that completely redefines the pace, flow, and stakes of Be a Pro. Your career is now broken into distinct chapters, each with its own challenges, goals, and consequences that reflect the real ups and downs of professional hockey. We'll have to see how this works. I like this, though, because it keeps you on path for that chapter. So you have certain things per chapter, which is really cool, because then it doesn't feel like you're just playing game after game after game. You actually are playing games to do something in a certain amount of time, and if you fail, you get the repercussions. If you do good, obviously the stuff gets better, and then you move on to the next chapter, and it continues on and continues on. I like that. Now, the only thing I will say is it only for the first year, though, or does this happen like if you play 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years? We'll have to see. I would assume you would still get the same goals. It might just become repetitive, but I would assume you would still get the same stuff. But we'll have to see, because I don't think they say it in the blog. It all begins at the World Juniors, where you can create your player, choose your nation, and compete in the semifinal, and then potentially play for the World Juniors Gold. Your performance in this opening chapter sets the tone for everything that follows, directly impacting your draft stock. So they said play good, higher draft stock, play bad, then, well, you already know what happens. And then here's the draft thing. It says from there, you'll move into a series of story-driven chapters, which include the NHL Draft, where your fate is revealed and your pro career begins, preseason battles, where you fight for a roster spot and be sent down to the AHL if you don't make the cut. Okay, so interesting. So if you don't make the cut for the regular season, for the regular season, you can be sent down and then work your way back up. I do like that, because that was kind of the other thing with the Be a Pro before. You could play bad in the preseason and just be sent down to like line 4, but it didn't even matter. You were still on the team. You would still play. So I like that. It says rookie season progression with the opportunities for line promotions, or if you play poorly, healthy scratches, and even a trip to the AHL. Healthy scratches is very interesting. You have mid-season challenges, including brand-building decisions, personal development, and on-ice performance tests, and then playoff push and cup chases that demand peak performance in high-pressure situations, of course. Every chapter comes with tailored challenges and branching choices that make your career feel alive. It says 26 does not give you a static guaranteed path. You have to earn every step forward, and how you handle each chapter will define the player you become. I love that, bro. This is what we needed. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Stakes and consequences. What separates 26 from past Be a Pro modes is how much your decision matters. This year, every performance and off-ice action has direct consequences. The game keeps track of how you play, how you handle the media, how you spend your energy, and how you interact with key figures like your coach, GM, and agent. Wow, okay. So not only is it based on play anymore like it was, now you have to handle the media, which you had that before, but it was just plus or minus. It didn't even fucking matter, honestly. But now it's about how you handle the media, how you play, how you spend your energy, which is interesting because I haven't seen them talk about that yet. How you interact with key figures like your coach, GM, and agent, which, again, back in past Be a Pro modes, your coach would come to you and be like, win the game. You would promise it, and then you wouldn't, and it would just be like minus 100, like, team. And then nothing would happen. It literally wouldn't matter. So I like that a lot. It says your on-ice performance plays a critical part in your story. If you dominate, you will earn more ice time, build stronger chemistry, and see your career fast-track to the top line minutes. If you slump, your form score will drop, which can lead to less trust from the coaching staff, time on the bench, or even a trip down to the AHL. You will also have to answer for poor stretches in post-game interviews and one-on-one meetings with staff. They're going to sit down one-on-one with me if I suck. That's cold, bruh. I love the immersion, though. This is going to be so fun, dude. This is going to be so fun. And then here they show abilities, or like X Factors. It says at the heart of our Be a Pro revamp is a new player managed energy and development model. Okay, hold on. Every choice you make, whether it's how physical you play, how you train, or how much time you spend recovering, directly impacts your physical health, attribute growth, and long-term progression. Energy management is also tied to your ability to unlock and improve X Factors. By spending energy in the right areas, you can earn X Factor points, meet the stat requirements to unlock new abilities, and then use those points to upgrade them over time. This system rewards you for balancing performance growth and recovery so that your player can reach their full potential. Okay, I see what we're doing here. Damn, so you really got to manage a decent stuff. Your performance, your growth. You got to make sure you're healthy. Okay, bro. I like that. This system doesn't just stimulate hockey, it stimulates the life of being a pro. The pressure, the scrutiny, the management of your time and energy. Every career path is different, and in 26, how it unfolds is entirely up to you. So it's your story, bro. It's your story. Next is your story, your legacy. More than anything, 26 aims to give you a career with character. From your first juniors game to getting your name etched on the Stanley Cup, this year's Be a Pro journey gives you the tools to tell your story your way. Your personality now develops along two key paths, influential or confident. So we got new personality traits. How you carry yourself in conversations, deal with the media, and lead in the locker room shapes which path you follow. Ooh, so we can be like a leader in the locker room now? Okay. Each path can unlock different dialogue options and opportunities. You will also earn trait points from playing, which can be used to unlock deeper levels in your skill tree. In some cases, you can even challenge your coach directly on lineup decisions or fight to avoid being sent down. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Be a pro, baby. Be a pro is here. Hell yeah, dude. We can fight our coach. We dropping the gloves in this bitch. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go, bro. You can challenge your coach directly on lineup decisions or fight to avoid being sent down. That's tough, dude. That's tough. So if coach puts us on the second line and I think I should be on the first line, I could be like, coach, you're fucking up. Or if he's like, you got to go down because you're sucking, I could be like, coach, you need to go down to the AHL, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Your career earnings also now play a larger role. Oh, good. So we can make money and not just press the little screen that says buy this apartment and get +2 speed. Is it salary perks refresh monthly? Ooh, based on your actual signing salary, and you can choose whether to spend that cash on lifestyle upgrades or accept endorsement challenges that could boost your brand. Bro, this is fire, dude. The refresh storytelling, energy system, and dynamic chapter structure come together to give you more control over how your player is remembered. Do you build trust with your coach or call him out? Do you grind it out in the minors or demand a trade in front of the media? We can demand trades, bro. Oh, let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. 2 weeks cannot come soon enough. Fuck, bro. These choices shape your legacy, and by the time you hang up your skates, you will know the path you took was entirely your own, bro. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Final thoughts. Be a Pro has been a community favorite for years, but it has been waiting for a true refresh. I feel like Be a Pro could be the best fucking career mode game out there, bro. 26 delivers that with a redesigned game loop, deeper presentation, and new systems that bring more accountability, choice, and long-term depth to your career. This year's updates come directly from the feedback you've shared, from meaningful story beats and ability to be sent down to the World Juniors, expanded cinematics, and the hubs that keeps you connected every step of your journey. The goal is to make Be a Pro feel alive again, giving you more ways to shape your career and making sure the moments you were in on the ice feel worth it. Bro, I gotta be honest with you. I was nervous about this. I was nervous what they were gonna do. They fucking delivered, dog. Oh my God, 2 weeks cannot come soon enough. Man, I'm so fucking ready for this. Man, I gotta get out of here. I'm about to run through a wall, dude. I'm excited as fuck right now, dude. Oh my God, NHL 26. Be a Pro is about to be insane. If you're ready for that content, bro, you better subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think. I'll pin the video and the blog, or the trailer and the blog, down in the comments. But man, I'm hyped. I'm about to watch this trailer like 60 times, dude. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Friday, bro. 2 weeks from Friday for the early edition, man. I cannot wait. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go like, go subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Always remember to follow your dreams. Don't let anyone stop you. I'll see you guys in the next one. man, Be It Pro has changed. Now, the only thing I will say really quick is I hope that they continue to evolve this. I hope, like, they don't just do this bullshit again where it's the next, like, 3 or 5 years or 10 years where they don't touch it and they think this is good enough. They could build so much off of this, bro. It takes one step in the right direction, and I think they take in the right direction here. They just need to keep building on it and building on it. But I think we're in good hands, bro. I think we're in good hands for Be It Pro. Excuse me. I think we're in good hands. I think EA understands that, like, hey, we need to keep working on this. I pray, bro. If not, the community, they took the feedback. That was their first thing. If they don't change it next year or the year after, we have to get on their ass, bro. We have to get on their ass. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Go check out the memberships. I'll also pin that down in the comments section. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, Hoodie Fam, bye-bye.